All right, so now we talked about those who should be sweating now because their conduct has not been righteous. You are preaching Islam, you are Maulana, you are Mufti, you are Sheikh, but you want to be politically correct. You want to have the freedom to travel. You don't want your name on any no-fly list. You don't want anybody to call you a terrorist. So you abandon Amr bil Ma'ruf wa Nahi anil Munkar. This is what Allah has ordained for all believers. This ummah is the last ummah, no more after this. This is the last one. And this ummah has been given a mission, and you know that. This is the mission of this ummah. That if it is right, if it is the truth, stand up for it regardless of the price you have to pay. And if it is false, if it is wrong, if it is a mountain of lies, stand up against it, regardless of the price you have to pay. If it is munkar, the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, change it with your hand. And if you cannot, then change it with your tongue. And if you cannot, then change it with your heart, but that's the lowest. That's the weakest stage of faith. You have no right to be a leader and a guide and an imam. And so you're betraying the deen. Because you're afraid, you don't have a backbone. Your backbone is made of recycled paper. You want to be politically correct. Now you should be scared. What will Allah do with you? This is the hadith. يُوشِكُ أَن يَأْتِي عَلَى النَّاسِ zaman. It will not be long before that time will come. لَا يَبْقَى مِنَ الْإِسْلَامِ الْأَسْمُ, when nothing will remain of Islam but the name. Hold on. Bismillah. This is a marathon session lasting 2 hours. This is the hadith of the Sunan of Bayhaqi, that nothing will remain of Islam but the name. When the world is riddled with riba, sucked with riba, immersed with riba, imprisoned by riba, and the scholars of Islam say nothing on the subject, what remains of Islam? When there is shirk in the political system, shirk in the economy, shirk everywhere, and you tell the people nothing, nothing, what remains of Islam? So when nothing remains of Islam but the name, that prophecy is there. وَلَا يَبْقَى مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ إِلَّا رَسْمُ, and nothing remains of the Qur'an except the traces of the writing. That's all, that's all. But no one goes to the Qur'an to study the Qur'an as it ought to be studied, to be able to locate in the Qur'an that which explains the reality of the world today, because they lack the methodology, and they lack the insight, and they lack the backbone. And when you try to teach them, you will never succeed in teaching them, not from now until the end of the world. مَسَاجِدُهُمْ آمِرَةٌ وَهِيَ خَرَابٌ مِنَ الْهُدَى. At that time when nothing remains of Islam, you know it. Because at that time the masajid will be grand structures, iron and steel, multi-million-dollar buildings, but devoid of guidance. They can't even recognize the paper money as haram. And they're proud of what they built. Look at the big building, but devoid of guidance. And those who can teach are banned from coming. Those who can teach, you don't want them to come. مَسَاجِدُهُمْ آمِرَةٌ وَهِيَ خَرَابٌ مِنَ الْهُدَى. And they're devoid of guidance. عُلَمَاؤُهُمْ شَرُّ النَّاسِ مِمَّنْ تَحْتَ عَدِيمِ السَّمَاءِ. The scholars of Islam at that time were the worst people beneath the sky. شَرُّ النَّاسِ مِمَّنْ تَحْتَ عَدِيمِ السَّمَاءِ. The worst people beneath the sky. مِنْ عِنْدِهِمْ تَخْرُجُ الْفِتْنَةُ وَفِيهِمْ تَعُودُ. They will become the centers of fitna, corrupting the people, leading them astray. And who are the worst people? إِنَّ شَرَّ الدَّوَابِ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ الصُّمُّ الْبُكْمُ الَّذِينَ هُمْ لَا يَعْقِلُونَ. The deaf and the blind who will not think. They will not think.